Hey guys, before we get started, we want to shout out all of our awesome partners, including Hicks Chicks, Gregg Vet, and all of the awesome partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. Got a couple of my buddies from Nashville here on the StreamYard with us tonight. CJ Solar and Mr. Brent Anderson.
What up?
What's up? What's up? How are y'all, man?
Can't complain, dude. Excited to be coming down.
So CJ texted me a couple of days ago, Brent, and he goes, I don't know if you knew this, Brent, but let me see. I guess it was 2 years ago we had CJ in town. Maybe both of y'all, I can't remember, but it was whenever Some Girls was number one on the chart.
It was that same week.
Yep. And
it's happened again.
Last year we had Kelly Lovelace and Neil Thrasher in town the same week.
Some good boys
the same week that Small Town was the number one. So that night I drove home, and Melissa was driving home, and I said, man, I wonder if that's ever happened in Natchez where it was after the Kelly thing. And I said, I wonder if that's ever happened where we had the songwriter of the number one song in the country in Natchez playing at the same time that it was number one. And and then I went home and I woke up like an hour later. I was like, we did it last year. CJ was so that was we were like, we've done it 2 years in a row. And randomly we had this weekend what we're going to talk about planned. And CJ texted me a couple of days ago. He goes, bruh, you're 3 for 3 now. And I said, what? And he said, Brent just went number one. He said, Cabin and Solo just went number one. And I was like, what? So you're going to be playing in town this weekend coming up, the 3rd and 4th, as the number one songwriter in the country right now.
Man, it sounds like we need to book more shows.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one who hasn't had a number one.
Is there any way I could come play down there every weekend? There's no telling how many hits I could have.
I was like, Ronnie's the good luck Chuck of the songwriting world.
Maybe so, man. Oh, man. But, hey, congrats for that, dude. That's amazing.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
How's it feel?
I appreciate that.
That was a quick riser, wasn't it?
It wasn't too bad. It was about 8 months, I think, 7, 8 months.
Yeah, man. Dude.
So things move slower these days than they used to.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah.
I'm very thankful. I feel like I've lived. They always say it's a 10-year town when you move here. And I moved here and it was 10 years, and then I had a number one, and then it was almost 10 years until I had another one.
Yeah.
So I've not been through a 10-year town twice.
I have a feeling you'll get another one before 10 more years. So both of you guys, no doubt about it. Man, y'all been to Natchez quite a few times now, and we're glad to have y'all back this weekend. We're gonna be playing a new place that you guys haven't been to yet called Frankie's on Main, just a couple of blocks from the house, right here by the studio. And it's going to be a little bit different than anything that we've done here. They took an old bank building that had been shut down for years and years, and they just remodeled the whole place, and it's just really cool. It's a different little vibe than anything that we've done here before. But I think y'all are going to dig it.
Can't wait.
What do y'all? Why don't y'all share with our folks watching? Why don't CJ? Why don't you start? Like, I'll give both of y'all a chance to talk for a second about how you feel about coming to Natchez and this little area.
Dude, I love Natchez. It feels like coming home, man. Obviously, I like doing a little hunting when I come down and getting to hang out with you and Melissa and the crew and just kind of kicking it, and just such a great town, and the vibes are awesome, the food's awesome. The people are appreciative of original music and songwriters. I think you've really contributed to helping people kind of understand, what we're doing, how we're behind some of these songs that they've grown to love, and they care about that, and it makes it really fun for us to get to come share the stories and give them our version. Yeah, man, they love you here, dude. Brent, you hadn't been quite as many times as CJ, but you've been a few times now, man. What do you feel about the area?
Man, I think we need to edit this and let me go first, because that's not fair. Because CJ said all the good stuff, man. Me and my fiance love you, Melissa, so much. We had so much fun seeing you up here in Nashville. We're looking forward to that, and we would have made the drive just for that. But every time that I've gotten a plate on there, it's 2 or 3 times now. The same thing CJ said. Everybody's just so into it and so appreciative of it, and that makes the shows fun for us. It's something that me and CJ both are looking forward to, and the food. You can't leave the food out. There's some good eating down there.
No doubt about it, man.
Sure.
Yeah, I forgot we hung out on New Year's. That's right. We brought in
Mhm.
the year, and we missed CJ by one day on that trip. I actually hung out with CJ's parents while I was there back in December, and I called his parents. I called you and Desiree. Just missed CJ by one day, but yeah, man. So CJ's got CJ. You've got, I mean, quite a few hits under your belt, a couple of number ones, and you just released a pretty cool song, man. Tell us about where you're at right now and what's coming.
Man, I'm putting out singles right now. It might be part of a larger project. Just trying to regularly feed people music, and got a handful of tunes that I did about a year ago that I'm getting all wrapped up, and I think I've got 3 out right now from this next little batch, and it's fun stuff. I'm excited to play some of them live, and it's been fun. Just, I mean, I always love putting out new music, and just trying to get the word out still. You know what I mean? A lot of people finding me online that are like, "Oh, I've never heard of you," and I'm like, "Well, join the club. You're like everybody else." You know what I mean? Just one person at a time, trying to win them over, and I don't know. I love it, and I love writing songs for myself as much as I love writing them for other people. And I feel like I'm in a season of trying to really push doing it for myself right now. I would gladly take big cuts, but just they just fall when they do. I'm not great at forcing those things to happen. A lot of times they just kind of randomly happen, and who knows, some of the young artists I'm working with might end up being the next Jameson Rogers or Morgan Wallen or somebody. You never know. Those guys were not famous whenever they were really famous when they recorded those songs, and you just never know who's going to be blowing up. So I mean, Brent's working with a guy, Connor McCutcheon, right now. He's an unbelievably talented dude. He might be he might be the next Morgan Wallen. You never know. So we just gotta believe in these cats, and as well as ourselves, and help them make good music, and find people to help us make good music, and just get it out there, and see what happens. So I just and get coming and playing in Natchez is just part of as trying to get out as much as, especially for me, as much as I can to share the tunes with people, and find little hubs of places that enjoy what I do.
Well, Natchez is definitely a hub for you. And you were talking about you've got a pretty busy summer, and I was saying that I've got some open time this summer, so I may be making a couple of those treks with you.
Yeah, dude, come on.
But, Brent, real quick, you want to tell us kind of what you're up to? I mean, obviously on top of the world right now, but man, you've got a lot going on, dude. When we talked on New Year's, you were kind of telling me, I'm really proud for you when CJ texted me that said number one, because when we talked on New Year's, you were kind of in the middle of some changes, and you had kind of taken some risk, and it was just a different direction that you were going, and seeing those things pay off right now is really cool as a buddy to see it working out. So how do you feel about where you're at and where you're going right now?
Man, I can truly say, I'd written at 2 other publishing companies for a total of 17 years, maybe. And I think when you do something for that long, after a while, you start thinking about what it'd be like to maybe do something else. And those are real thoughts I was having at the time, back when we were hanging out. And I ended up signing at a place called Spirit with the guy that runs it, named Frank Rogers, who's been a friend of mine for a long time. And it did. I feel the same way. It all kind of changed around pretty quickly. Got a bunch of cuts in a row last year. I feel very lucky and blessed to have that. And then we just hit number one with Scotty, and I just had a song that came out last week with John Morgan and Jason Aldean,
Dude, I'm
called
digging
Friends
that
Like
one,
That,
man. It's
that
so
I've
cool.
loved. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And I've started producing again. I kind of didn't do that anymore after, I had a couple hits as a producer back in the day, but I haven't done that in quite some time, and now that's taken off too. And so the focus for me is pretty dialed in on that. It's producing and writing, but playing shows is way up there on the list of fun things to do for me. And I also, as you know, I cut a record on myself. I kind of sat here and built everything, played everything, and was thinking about putting it out, and then I never did, and it kind of lived in my Dropbox for about a year, maybe a little longer, and it's now coming out on May 24th, and I'm gonna play absolutely zero shows around it. So this will be my only. This will be my only.
That's awesome, man.
So I'm looking forward to it. I may play a couple off that record that are coming out.
What a treat to Natchez, man. So whenever I was kind of plugging a little bit, I said hits, current hits, and hits of the future, and that's the key, man. I truly believe that. I have no problem telling anybody that hits of the future, because I know they're coming. I've known you guys for years and years. I've known CJ since he was in high school, and he's been nice enough to introduce me to a lot of talented guys like you, Brent. And man, I believe in you guys with everything that you're doing, and it's a real treat for me to have you in Natchez. And I know that I speak for so many people here. Whenever I say you guys are coming, there's always that same list. They're like, "Hey, we're there, we're in," and
That's awesome, man.
And you'll see a lot of the same. You'll see some new faces, and you'll see a lot of the same faces. So I just we're definitely appreciative to have you here. I don't know when you're coming in, Brent, but I think CJ's coming in Thursday. I think we might do a little hunting, right?
Yeah,
that's what I heard. I wish I could have made it. I'm going to be in the studio all day Thursday.
Okay.
I'd be getting there middle of the night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm too old to do that now. So I'm gonna wait and get up early Friday and head down.
That'll work. Well, man, we're looking forward to it, dude. I really think we're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. If you come in after I go to sleep, I think you got a key to the house. I think you got the key code, so you just help yourself. It's a second room on the right, and if CJ's in there, go back to the first room on the right.
Right. All right, deal.
So
you can climb in bed with me if you want.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I could. Yeah. I've done it. I was CJ's roommate for years.
Yeah.
I lived in the top of his house in a bonus room that didn't have a door.
Man,
I just lived up there. I just lived my living room and bedroom and all my guitars and my Xbox, and it was all just one. I didn't have a closet. It was all just one big area. It was awesome,
man.
And it's funny thing about now, but I was very thankful for that place.
Look, Melissa was asking me about CJ's house one day, and she was like, I said, yeah, there was all these guys that used to hang out over there just all the time. And then I started telling her some of the guys that were hanging out over there. And she's like, what? So you guys came from like just hanging out all the time to like some big things going on right now.
I mean, and, it was a fun time back then. Those are good memories.
Yeah. There's a lot of talented songwriters hanging out in that living room at some point. So
appreciate it, man.
But
well, we sure are looking forward to coming this weekend, though. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. So we'll see you. I know you're in the studio, Brent, but we'll let you back to what you're doing. CJ, I know you're busy, and we'll let you back. But hey, guys, come out to the show this weekend. Don't come if you don't have tickets, though, because we can't let you in. I think we've only got about 5 tables left between both nights. So you'll just have to go online and check it out. And by the time this comes out, who knows if we'll even have any left. But the ones that are there, come out, you'll enjoy it. And the ones that can't make it this time, we'll have you back soon, and we'll do it again. So more people.
Well, we got to, man. We got to do it again, because every time you do this, somebody had a number one that week.
That's right.
So we got to do this a lot.
That's right, bro. That's right. Well, man, I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all this weekend, dude. So
we're looking forward to it.
Brent, we'll see you, brother. CJ, we'll see you soon, man.
All right, sounds
good. Y'all. Everybody watching this, God bless, and as always, have a champion day. Hey Tiger fans, when you're traveling through Natchez, Mississippi, make sure to visit Tom and Wright Granting at Go Mart and on the Go Deli, where you can fill up your tank and your belly. Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need on your trip. Located at 4 Sergeant Prentice Drive as you're entering Natchez on the left. Also stop by Wardo's Poboys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff, where the Poboys are so good you'll swear you're in Cajun country. Hey guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we're here at our amazing partners, Gregg Veterinary Hospital.
Gregg Veterinary Hospital has been providing comprehensive, reliable, cutting-edge veterinary services to pets in the Miss Lou since 2002.
They welcome pets of all shapes and sizes who are in need of emergency treatment or who require routine medical, surgical, and dental care.
Dr. Gregg and his team offer a long list of services, including in-house laboratory diagnostics, digital x-ray, soft tissue, orthopedic surgery, dental care, extractions, laser surgery, laser therapy, preventative health, and wellness plans.
And if you need grooming and boarding services, they do that too.
So call Gregg Vet today.
Hi, it's Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. If you like what we're doing, be sure to follow, like, share, and even comment on all our content. Also, visit MissLouChampions.com to sign up for our newsletter and to receive other information, as well as the opportunity to receive some awesome prizes. Thank you, Miss Lou, for your continued support, and as always, have a champion day.
Hey guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our amazing partners, Concordia Bank and Trust Company.
There's a reason Concordia Bank has been serving the Miss Lou since 1903. The staff is friendly and professional, and they always invest in the latest technology to best serve you. And remember,
Concordia Bank is on your side. Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
and we want to take a minute to tell you about our awesome partners, Miss Lou Family Dentistry.
They have a professional, friendly staff, and they always have the latest technology to take care of you and your family. Miss Lou Family Dentistry has 3 locations here in the Miss Lou.
So schedule your appointment today to go visit the champion team at Miss Lou Family Dentistry.
Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our awesome partner, J.E. Hicks Distributing Company, also known as Hicks Chicks.
Hicks Chicks is a local, family-owned food distribution company that has been serving the Miss Lou since 1945. You already know they serve all of your favorite restaurants, but did you know that they are also open to the public?
Hicks Chicks has a variety of food products, including delicious heat and eat options like chicken and dumplings, white bean chicken chili, lasagna, and gumbo. They also carry a wide variety of seafood options like shrimp, crabs, tuna steaks, salmon, and catfish.
And don't forget about their delicious burgers that are already pattied up for you, and their amazing dessert options.
So stop by today at 1380 Martin Luther King Jr. Road in Natchez. Hicks Chicks.
Way more than just chicken.